Well, hello, students. It's Professor Brown coming to you with what I call my farewell snapshot video. I'm so glad we had this time together. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to each of you for allowing me to sojourn with you these last 5 weeks, as we studied what it means to have a convergence between spirituality and healthcare. It has truly been a privilege and an honor to get to know you vicariously through LoudCloud, through your papers, through your posts, as a person, first and foremost, as a child of God, and as a healthcare professional. So congratulations to each of you for successfully making it through the 5 weeks of this course. Each morning I began my daily devotion by lifting you in prayer. And one of my prayers I also asked was for God to teach me how to be a good teacher to these his students that he had lent me for such a time as this. Therefore, I pray that anything I said or wrote, any constructive criticism, healthy encouragement, critique, or feedback was something that you will always use as a helpful resource as you go forth in your academic endeavors. I pray also that you were not only a student who learned in this class, but that you were a student who experienced a transformative encounter. Learning is very important. I acknowledge and affirm that grades are important too, rightfully so in an academic environment. However, I also learned very early on as a student who once sat in your position that a grade reflects that I met the requirements for that course, and that is important. However, transformative learning goes well beyond any grade that I ever received. Because when I learn and I am transformed and challenged by what I learn, I begin to think critically, I begin to speak differently, and I begin to react and behave in a way that reflects that a transformation has occurred and learning has taught me more than what is in between the books that I read. Therefore, I pray you learned in this class, and I pray that the learning was transformative for you as you go forth as a healthcare professional and as a person and in a ministry that you know that God is calling you to. A few housekeeping issues. Rightfully so, you will be looking for your grades this week. However, as you know, 60 new pieces of information came through LoudCloud last night, and therefore I am grading. This is a quick break, and will be continuously grading throughout the week those pieces of information. Therefore, please look towards the end of the week for your final grade. I also want to note a few of you have sent posts, and I replied back about those amended papers that you had an opportunity to resubmit. I do have an amended folder on my desktop, so as I replied back, I have not forgotten about those. Unfortunately, they will not be the priority the first couple of days of the week, but I will get to them the last couple of days this week. And most importantly, they will be graded and published prior to your final grade. So please understand that. I want to again say to each and every one of you, thank you for allowing me to journey with you. I pray that you were challenged academically, that you were challenged professionally, but most importantly, that you were challenged as a woman of God, and that your learning will go well beyond the classroom, and you will take it out into the world, and you will be a person who reflects on what it means to converge spirituality and healthcare. I want to read a quote to you from one of my favorite devotional books, and the name of the book is called Come Away, My Beloved. It is by the author Frances Robert. I'll take a moment, let you see the cover. Come Away, My Beloved. And the author is Frances, Frances, Robert. You can definitely Google this book and find it on Amazon. And I highly encourage, if you enjoy reading devotionals, this is a very different experience with a devotional. Here, Frances Robert writes about how God sees each one of us. And so I'm just going to read a very short excerpt from how he explains that he believes God sees each one of us. And I think it's most appropriate to end this course. He writes, "You are never one of many to me. You are precious and dear to my heart. Yes, even as a special treasure. For I love you more than you can ever comprehend, and I long to gather you in my embrace and hold you close to my heart. This bears repeating, for this is what his reflection is about how God sees each and every one of you, and I want to leave you with how I believe that God knows and sees all of the students that were in this class. Hear what he says one more time. This is his perception of God speaking directly to you, and I'm just the medium today. You are never one of more than many to me. You are precious and dear to my heart. Yes, even as a very special treasure. For I love you more than you can ever comprehend. And I long to gather you in my embrace and hold you close to my heart. My dear students, it is my utmost belief that God loves you more than you can ever comprehend, and that you are not just one to him, one of many to him, but you are special. For remember in his word, Isaiah reports that he says, "Behold, I have not forgotten you. I have inscribed each and every one of your names on the palm of my hand." I can't call them because we're in a public forum, but what a wonderful God and thought to think about as you go forth, that God has inscribed each and every one of you on the palm of his hand, and that he loves you more than you can ever comprehend. I wish you God's love, I wish you God's peace, I wish you God's success, and I wish you God's joy as you go forth in your future endeavors. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord let his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord lift up his beautiful countenance upon you and forever give you his peace. Peace and prayers, Professor Brown.